You're listening to Women in Sports, a weekly conversation with the legends, rising stars, and athletes making history in Minnesota and beyond. This episode brought to you by Franzen Bank and Trust. Welcome to another episode of the Women in Sports podcast. I'm Marielle Mose. Today we're talking to three powerhouse basketball sisters. They're only in high school. Amisha and Arshia are juniors, and their younger sister, Ashna, is a sophomore. The Ramlall sisters led the Rosemount Irish to their first ever girls basketball state championship in Class 4A, taking down the defending champs Hopkins, making program history. They have multiple college offers, all three of these sisters. One of them already committed to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. So Ashna, Arshia, Amisha, Ramlall, three powerhouse sisters from Rosemount. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having
us.
I would just want to say congratulations. You three made history with the Rosemount Irish in the girls' basketball tournament. How did that feel? I mean, you guys are the first team to take home a state title for this girls basketball program. What did that moment feel like?
Yeah, it was amazing. I mean, obviously first one in history, and we got to do it in front of a ton of fans. I got to do it with my sisters and my best friends on the court, and on my future home court too, so it was an amazing feeling.
Yes, you're a Minnesota commit, so to do that at the barn, I mean, what a moment for you, Amisha. Oh my gosh. And we're going to get into college in a bit, but I want to go back a little bit on your history in basketball. It's so unique to have three sisters so close in age, two of you twins, to all have excelled in one sport together. What if you guys kind of start giving me your history? Like, when did this all start? Who was the first one to pick up a basketball?
Well, we started at little age. We were all young watching. Our older brother played basketball. He was in traveling basketball. We always watch his games, just like going to his games, like playing, shooting at halftime when he's playing traveling, and just always had that competitive joy for basketball, whether we're playing all together, 2v2, just all the time as siblings, right? And then we just stuck to it and just kept going, and it was competitive always with each other.
Yeah.
And just stuck with it.
Okay. Did you two, the twins, start first and Ashna here kind of followed suit, or was it kind of everyone took it up?
I think all of us were in it together.
All of us gravitated towards basketball. I mean, we were put into a bunch of different sports, and then all of us just fell in love with basketball. So we just knew it was a sport for us.
Arshia, what for you connected with the sport?
Just being able to play with Amisha especially, and having a bunch of my friends on the court, and just being able to play something that I really enjoyed. It just made me fall in love with it.
Amazing. So how young would you say, if you could kind of put a number on it?
First grade, I would say.
Yeah.
First grade?
Yeah. We started we started in-house in first grade, but we were playing kindergarten, but just shooting at the YMCA or just shooting hoops in our backyard. So.
And did you grow up in Rosemount? Have you always kind of been in that area?
Yeah.
Okay. So something that has always stood out to me is just the competitiveness of the basketball world in Minnesota. There's so many amazing players getting pumped out of this state, and you three are part of that fabric, which is incredible. Hats off to you. But
Thank you.
Growing up in this very competitive basketball world, how did you three find a way to stand out? Because I imagine it's probably really hard with so many people trying to, you got the Paige Beckers, you got, Tessa Johnson, all these amazing players who are coming out and getting a ton of the spotlight. How did you stand out as you were kind of coming up the pipeline?
Yeah, I mean, obviously being surrounded by such greatness and expectation stands just by Minnesota women's basketball, it just makes you want to be better and pushes you to just want to be your best self in basketball. You want to be great. So I think being surrounded by that just makes you just want to be great at what you do. And especially being playing against great competition with everyone in Minnesota, it only makes you better. So yeah.
Yeah, and obviously just putting in all the extra work in to get into the gym and keep working out. Just put in the extra work to try to be the best you can.
Can you elaborate on that? How much extra work does it really take? Because I don't think people realize how many extra hours. Can you walk me through a typical day of your hardest training?
For the summertime, we have morning camp at 6:30, and then either we work the low kick camp right after, or we go to ETS, which is our workout facility, strength training we do. And then after that, we go to our trainer, Rita Osi, down in Eden Prairie, and and then we have AU practice
in the night.
at night.
Yeah.
Full day of basketball.
Yeah, that's our typical
Wow.
summer day.
So it's sun up to sundown.
Yeah.
basketball.
Yeah, pretty much.
And this is in the summer when you're
Yeah,
off.
summer.
Yeah.
Tell me about the AAU world. You guys are in Minnesota Fury,
Yeah.
a pretty well-known club here. What are some of the big names that have come out of Fury in the most recent years?
Olivia Olson, Addie Mack.
Jordan Odie.
Okay, so Michigan State, Michigan, Maryland,
Maryland,
all danced in the Big Ten or in the March Madness tournament.
Yep.
So that must be fun for you guys to watch.
Yes, totally.
How intense is Minnesota Fury? Like, clearly they've have the product to prove how well of a program that is, and you three are next in line. How intense is that place to train?
They push you to be your best. They have high standards, as they should, and they coach you up. Like, they're not afraid to be coached. Like, we have to be coachable as players on the court, and they coach you to be your best. You're playing in front of a bunch of recruiters, obviously, and they just want you to succeed. It's like #FuryFam, as everybody says, and they just want to see you succeed as a player and an individual.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that is, like you mentioned, it's a recruiting heavy time. Can you talk about that a little bit more, Ashna, just about like how much this off-season time matters? Because even though a lot of people are paying attention to your Rosemount season, that's actually not the season recruiters are paying attention to.
A lot of big things for AAU are like the live sessions. That's when most of the recruiters come, and just like they get to see you play. They get to see how you act on the court, off the court, see your body language, like the most important thing, and just like how poised you stay like in difficult situations, and that's when they see like how you play. And like our director always helps us get our recruiting, and he's like one of the main people that help recruit and help us.
So you have kind of like this director kind of acts like an agent to maybe connect you to some of these colleges so that they're paying attention to you. Is that how it works?
Until your junior summer year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
That's when they
sophomore,
can, like,
summer year, then
talk
coaches
to
are
you.
allowed to like talk to you directly.
Because they can reach out through like our director, our coaches, but they can't directly reach out to us until we're
So they can
of
like
age.
text these two because they're juniors now, but I can't.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you still have offers, right? How does that work if they can't?
I go
reach-
through my director, and then it's like sending a
And
message to
set
them
up
and
calls
then
and everything.
Yeah, you can call the coaches, but the coaches can't call you.
Yeah.
Got it. But they
Yeah.
can call you two who are juniors.
Yes.
now.
Yes.
Okay, got it. Wow, that is such a complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what a whirlwind. And I'm curious, like, how much does social media play a role in getting your name out there, getting your talents out there now?
I think it plays a big role. I mean, obviously, like, just if a coach sees your, like, name on, like, Twitter or Instagram, like, oh, like, I see your highlights. I like your highlights. Let me go check her out in the next live session. So I think that social media is a big helping hand with recruiting because you can really get your name out there and get yourself exposure in that way. And then, obviously, coach can come reach out to you when you're, obviously, like, of age for the recruiting process. But it's a really big helping hand, especially if you want to, like, get recruited by, like, certain colleges or just get your name out there in general.
Wow, so that's where it kind of falls into your court a little bit to help just promote yourselves. What would you say is the number one platform that you're using to promote yourselves? Is it Instagram, TikTok?
I would say Twitter.
For recruiting, Twitter.
Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter for recruiting.
Wow. Oh my gosh, I would not have thought that.
Yeah.
Okay, so Twitter is still rocking and rolling in the sports
Yeah,
world.
X now.
X now.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we want to kind of pay attention to, your highlight reel, we can follow you on X. That's where you guys are pretty active.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So, yeah.
cool. I want to get into this incredible season you guys had with Rosemount. Walk me through those first days in October when the season was just getting started. Did you see something different about this season that felt special? Arshia, what did you think about this season going into it?
We obviously have the talent. We just need to put ourselves all together to work as one and just play what we do and just keep working to be the best that we can.
Amisha, for you, what was the secret sauce that kind of kept you guys in the running all season long?
I would say just our competitiveness and just we had so much potential on our team. We could do, like, the sky's the limit for our team. So we knew the big thing was keep doing the little things, keep playing as a team, play for the person next to you, not just for yourself. So we knew if we did the little things, execute, and just work really hard and just execute, then we'll win a state championship, which what we did.
Oh my gosh, incredible history-making state championship against the defending champs,
Yeah.
Hopkins. How sweet did that feel, Ashna, for you to take down the defending champs who were going for like their 10th title?
It was such like an amazing feeling. Obviously, Hopkins is such like a good team. All their players so talented, so respectful on like the court. They're such a good team, obviously. But then playing with this like everybody, my sisters especially, just like I know the last moment I grabbed Misha's like we just did that, and like it was such like a surreal moment. We said that as a team, like it was such like a good moment for us, and just being with my best friends on the court, my sisters, it was just like it couldn't be a better moment than that.
I always have to ask when I interview siblings who are on the same team, is there an unspoken language when you're out there? Like, what's it like playing with the three of you when it comes to just knowing where the other person's going to be and being able to find that success on the court, just knowing each other as well as you do?
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like it clicks.
yeah,
Like,
it just clicks.
we know
really
each
well.
other so well, inside out. We live with each other. We're siblings. We fight all the time. It's just like we know each other's strengths, weaknesses. We know like it's just like it's like a backdoor cut. Like you know you're gonna go and then you just pass it. It just clicks.
Like a lot of times, Ashna just know. Like if I see her, I'm running down the court. She has the ball. She knows she's chucking that. And I'm like, I'm her wide receiver. That's my QB. I already know.
There was a play in the state championship. I don't think it was the final, but I chucked the ball.
Yeah,
from
she
my
chucked it.
half
I already know.
I
I'm
don't know how
catching
you got it.
who's guarding me. I know I gotta catch it.
I'm dying. That's my QB. I'm her wide receiver. What a great way to put it. Okay, that is a play we're going to be looking for then going forward.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed. You guys all brought your state champ medals.
Yeah.
Can we
Yes.
get a little show off here? Like, it's time
here.
to brag. Okay, here we go. How does it feel like you guys are on spring break right now?
Mm-hmm.
How does it feel to just get this moment, this hurdle done with, the hard work paid off, the job is done, and now you get to go on vacation with your family?
Couldn't be better.
Yeah.
It's just great timing for us too. Just give us a little break from all the basketball, so now we can just relax and be free.
Yeah.
Be free. You guys deserve it. I mean, there's so much hard work, and you were telling me like AAU starts now. So,
Yeah.
not a ton of time off. Basketball is everything. You don't do any other sports in the spring. Okay, so enjoy these next few days. And do the medals come with you on vacation?
Nope.
Are you sleeping with them? Are they in a glass case?
Basketball free.
Basketball free and not touching a ball while we're there.
Good for you guys. Let's break things up a little bit with some rapid fire. How does that sound?
Got you.
Okay, let's go down the line. Favorite sports team as a kid? So not right now. Who was your favorite sports team growing up? Any sport?
Can we go that way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Minnesota
Amisha.
Lynx.
Okay, Amisha, Minnesota Lynx, Arsha,
I would say the Timberwolves.
Timberwolves.
I would say Timberwolves also.
Timberwolves. Okay, sticking with basketball, I love it. Okay, favorite sports team right now?
Minnesota Gophers women's basketball.
I love it. Yes.
Gophers and UConn.
Gophers and UConn. Women's basketball.
Yes.
I would say Timberwolves.
Timberwolves still love it. Well, all you guys are cheering for teams that are doing very well, which makes cheering for them very fun. What's your current hype song, Amisha?
We might have to start over
Okay,
there.
Arsha, go ahead.
Or
Arsha, go ahead.
I'll do Drake, but there's also this one song called Bad, Bad, Bad. I don't know who it's from, but I mostly listen to Drake.
Drake. Okay,
for
so
hype songs.
that's pregame.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
pregame.
I would say a lot of Drake songs. I even listen to some Spanish music before games
my
because
gosh,
it's
yeah.
really
Hype
like it gets
song.
me so hype, and I'm like, okay, I gotta do good now.
Okay, so Bad Bunny, are we thinking?
Yes,
Or-
Bad
There was one
Bunny,
time
oh my
before
gosh.
a game where we were playing Bad Bunny, it was so hyped. Though.
Yes,
Everybody
oh
was
my
Everyone
gosh.
in the locker room is going.
It's
at
just
it.
like the beat is so hype, and I'm
It's
like,
so good.
yes,
good.
it gets me in the mood so fast.
It's an earworm. So would you say the same thing, Ashna?
Bad Bunny, Drake.
Okay, so was Bad Bunny Drake on pre-state championship game?
That was in my headphones, yeah.
Yeah, it was in my headphones too.
Okay, love it. What are your hobbies outside of basketball? When you're not playing the game, what are you doing instead to bring you joy?
We love hanging out with our friends.
We're
That's
always
one thing.
hanging out with our friends whenever we can.
Okay, what do you do with your friends? Like, is it go for walks, the mall?
Food.
Go get food.
Lots of food.
We either go get food or
Yogurt,
we go,
ice cream.
we go shop.
Shopping.
Shopping.
One of the two.
Yeah, we also love spending time with like family and just cousins, friends. I like to bake too. Sometimes, like when I get bored, I'll bake like maybe cookies or cheesecake.
She made a Dubai brownie chocolate.
Oh my God.
Oh,
That was good.
Dubai chocolate brownie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Crumble right
so
now.
good. You know,
And
like
I
the
made
crumble
carrot cake.
cookies?
Yes.
Yeah,
They
like,
have it right now.
she made like a
She
big
made
pan.
like
It
a
was really
homemade
good.
one because we bought like 4 the last
We
time.
were the taste testers.
Yeah.
Great job. That's the best rule to have.
Yep.
Okay, Dubai chocolate cookie. Brownie.
Dubai chocolate brownie, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to try this because
Really
I'm
good.
like anything chocolate is
Yep.
my go-to.
Crumble this week. You can
Crumble.
try it.
Crumble.
Actually, it's so good.
Okay, I'm gonna have to try that. Do you want to give any restaurants some shout outs that you're loving right now with your friends?
Fireside.
Fireside, definitely
Rosemount.
shout out. They're
Shout out.
amazing.
We
All
love
the waiters amazing. The whole
After our state game, we went
were
there.
there.
It was like 11.
11
I'm not gonna lie. It was
Yeah.
closed and they were still there.
they
They
did
just let us in.
a solid.
We go there
one.
all the time after games.
So Fireside opened up for you guys after the state tournament.
We went there, I think it was almost about a close 10 minutes, and they still.
They still,
let
yeah, we
us.
were
I was
so
like,
grateful.
thank
And then
you.
also our pregame shout out Guesipes.
An Italian
I'm so
restaurant for
sorry if I'm butchering
pasta.
this, but they have the best pasta, and we eat pasta and chicken before like
Yeah,
almost
that's
every
pregame
game. That's
every
like
time.
always.
Carb load, gotta
Yeah,
do it.
You know
so their
Love it.
pasta's amazing. So shout out them because
Okay.
it's so good.
And wasn't like the huge blizzard the night of the state?
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Going back
yes.
was
Oh my
Trying
gosh.
back
literally
was
took an
so
hour.
long.
Our bus driver was amazing though. He did
Yes.
so well driving. So
He
Okay.
was
Grateful
so
for
careful.
him.
Yeah.
Okay, shout out bus driver.
Yes.
Thank you
Shout out
for that.
Sean.
yes,
Shout
go
out
Sean.
And then lastly, if each of you could share a piece of advice that you stick with and it's kind of like your go-to mantra that has always stuck with you, what would that be?
I feel like the sky is the limit. Like, we never looked at, like, we're all just like the section. We wanted everything. We wanted to win and, like, the state title. That was our goal. So, like, the sky's the limit. Our coach always said that, like, we have so much potential and prove it. Just prove our potential.
Yeah, I would say just like keep cheering on for everybody, not just yourself, like, but everybody, because it's a team game, not just an individual game.
That's good advice.
I would say always give 100% and give your full effort because you would never want to regret, be like, oh, I could have worked hard here. I could have achieved this if I did this and that. So always work really hard. And if you want to achieve something, go get it. Never let anyone's outside opinions tell you that you can't. That's your motivation that you always can. So really believe in yourself and work as hard as you can to achieve what you want.
Wow, I have no doubts why you guys are as successful as you are based on the mantras you live by. That's so spot on. Thanks for sharing that.
Thank you.
I want to kind of get into, I know you're not thinking too far ahead into the future because Amisha and Arshia, you guys are juniors, you still have 1 year ahead. Ashna, you are a sophomore, so you still have time. And I know you're in the present, but Amisha, you've already committed to the Gophers, and the two of you also have a ton of offers. Is college hoops 100% in all three of your futures?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, you three are on the same team. All three play for the Fury. You've been connected your whole youth basketball career. Do you see college being the first time you'll likely separate your journeys?
Yeah, probably. I know for sure I might want to go in a different direction, knowing that I've always played with Amisha especially, just like creating my own path and my own story.
Amazing.
I feel like see what happens, see where life takes me, and see what happens really
Yeah.
for me.
Definitely, and you still have so much time being only a sophomore. Amisha, I want to kind of get into your decision with the Gophers. First off, when did you make this call, and how confident were you to do it so early?
Yeah, I committed the beginning or before my sophomore season, actually.
Wow.
Yeah, so I committed actually on Coach Don's birthday after a practice, and then I made an announcement on our Meet the Lady Irish night. So it's when a bunch of our youth come, we do a bunch of scrimmages, games, and it was kind of my way of giving back towards like the youth because I remember being in that stands myself and watching all those older girls be like, I can't wait to be out there when I'm older too and be just like them. So I just kind of wanted just like the message I wanted to say was like you can do anything as long as you put your mind towards doing it, and that sky's the limit, and that never doubt yourself for anything you want to do.
Why did you know, how did you know so early that the Gophers was the right fit for you?
Yeah, I always wanted to go to Minnesota. Obviously, it's close to home, and I want to be close to my family. And then academics are amazing, coaches amazing, players absolutely amazing. Look at them right now, and I know they're definitely gonna do amazing things. And right now they're going to Sweet 16, so I'm cheering them on super loud, and I know I can't wait to be there with them very soon.
This episode's gonna air after the Sweet 16, so we don't know how things will shake out. But just speaking in general, no matter how the Gophers do going forward in March Madness, like, how exciting is it for you as a future Gopher to see how well they've done this season and just these last two games in the first round, the crowd attendance at the barn? What have you what's your takeaway from
It
all
is
that?
so exciting to see them just like have so much success, because I know I can be a part of it soon, is be able to be there with them and just enjoy it. And I was actually at one of the games, not the Ole Miss game, they played Green Bay. Yes,
yeah.
the barn was absolutely electric. Like, I got goosebumps like all over my body. And then I was watching back the just the highlights from the last game versus Ole Miss. My parents were there actually, but I had practice, so I couldn't go. But it was just absolutely like the crowd pop, like when Amaya made that shot.
That's
absolutely
crazy.
You could hear the camera, you could see the camera shaking, and then Marasha as well. It was just so amazing. Like, just watching that, I was smiling to myself like, oh my gosh, like, I'm gonna play for this team.
It was incredible, and just the poetic ending for Amaya Battle.
It was
awesome. Hometown
hero. And you know, I've been interviewing her since she was in high school, and so to see her have that moment, and something that stood out to me is anytime you interview her, she's like, I'm not taking my talents anywhere. I want them here at home. I want this program to be the best that it can be. I mean, all three of you, can you just kind of give your reaction to seeing that kind of hometown commitment to a program and the payout she's now having as a senior? Like, what do you take away from that?
I mean, I think it's great. I mean, obviously the whole like state of Minnesota knows Amaya. She grew up here. She played in the AAU programs, played in the high school in Minnesota. So your name is really like known in Minnesota, and being able to bring your talents back to the University of Minnesota and play in front of everyone who's seen you grow and just develop is just really just like, it's really like a full circle, because then you could just say like, I really gave back to my home state, and I want this program to flourish as much as it can. We built it from pretty much bottom top, and then especially with like Coach Don and just Amaya, Mara, all of them can say like they built it from home state and just staying home.
Yeah, definitely. They really built something special, like losing Coach Whalen in the middle of their time there, and then having to adjust to new coaching staff and people entering the transfer portal and all that. It's really like a beautiful story to see play out.
Yeah.
What are all your thoughts on just the college cycle that exists right now? I mean, the transfer portal is so intense, NIL is so intense. How are you preparing yourselves for that world that you're about to enter?
I feel for me, it's not about like all of that stuff. It's about like the experience you're having as like a person. Like, you look for, like, for me, I'm looking for somewhere where it's like home. Like, you can feel it. Like, it's not just like the place, it's the people that are there, the coaching, the staff, and the players. Like, you want to feel like your family is there basically, and like build that relationship with them.
That's amazing, and probably something refreshing coaches want to hear right now, because it isn't, I mean, people are getting up and moving after one season, and that's got to be frustrating when it comes to building something special.
Absolutely.
Arsha, what about you? What are you looking for?
Same with Ashna. Like, I want a place that I can call like my second family and just be welcomed, and like know that I have a place that I can like have my back, that has my back.
Is it exciting to see so many Minnesotans in March Madness? That
It is.
whether you know them personally or not, like, have you been picking their brains, talking to them? What's that like?
I find it like really fun, because like growing up, I've watched these girls play, and now to see them on the TV, like, oh my gosh, I know them. Like, I took a picture with her one time, or just, it's really fun because you get to see them. You've known them for a long time. You know how much work they've put in. You know how hard they want, like how much they want this. So it's really like, wow, they're doing it right now on the biggest stage. So it's just really like, I'm so proud of all of them, and I can't wait for them to do a lot of great things.
Is March Madness very motivating to watch.
For sure,
Yeah.
yes. Like,
Just-
seeing, like, even though just, like, buzzer beater shots, like, it's so, like, crazy. And, like, the underdog teams, like, winning, it just, like, shows, like, everyone's effort that they go and, like, the potential for every team.
I know I'm kind of trying to get you guys to, like, look so big picture right now, and that's probably not where your heads are at, but what are your long-term goals? Like, do you hope to make it to the W someday? Like, would that be a dream? Or are you going to school for a specific major that you really want to pursue a different profession someday? Do any of you know that yet?
I know I want to be a doctor. I want to go in the sports medicine field. So I feel like after college, I'm definitely going to focus on my medical degree. And so that's always been something I really wanted to do.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Incredible. Anyone else kind of have an idea?
Yeah, I want to be a pediatrician, so I want to major in child psychology and just pursue my medical degree. I've always wanted to be a doctor since I was little, so, and I like working with kids too, so I was like, those two work perfect together.
Yes, they do. Love it.
I just know I want to go somewhere in business, like, to dress up a little bit. And just have, like, a fun life.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Do all three of you have distinct personalities, or do you have very similar
Very similar.
interests?
Similar, but also different.
Different at the same time.
Yeah. A
Like,
lot of
there's-
similars, a lot of differences.
Yeah, like there can be, like when we're all together, it can be kind of similar, but when we're individual, like you can see the difference.
You
Yeah.
can
For
definitely
sure.
tell. I feel like you can definitely tell a little bit.
When you say dress up, like, are you kind of like, I love, like, a moment where I can wear my heels, get all glam? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, it's like fun. Just, like, knowing, like, dressing up. It's, like, a good feeling.
I love that, definitely. There's something like an energy burst you
Look
get.
good,
Just
play
having a-
good.
Exactly.
Say that
Look,
again.
look good, play good. Yep.
That's like
but
a
in job
Gone
terms,
by
not
that.
sports terms.
Arsha, Amisha, what's your style? What's your personal style?
For like clothes.
Yeah, like when you're not on the court.
I like to be comfy, but I also love dressing up because
There's always,
who
like, a
doesn't
good
love
one.
dressing
Like,
up?
Exactly.
so,
I'm not
like,
gonna
I
lie.
like my joggers and my hoodie, but when we're able to dress up and like go out,
You gotta
like,
go all out. I'm not
You
gonna
gotta-
lie.
because we don't get to go out
Yeah.
like a lot. So like when we like to dress up.
Like, on vacation.
Oh, we are
dress
dressing up.
Dress up.
Every night.
We
we're
went
dressing up.
shopping. Just,
Yeah,
I'll
we
say
did.
that.
We for sure did.
The spring break fits are ready to go.
They're
locked
ready
and
to
loaded.
go.
All my
All
fits
packed.
ready.
The camera's packed.
The camera's packed, charge, and
A
everything.
lot of photos.
That's so awesome. I think that's been one of my favorite parts about just being a W fan is like the tunnel fits.
Oh, yes.
yes.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
gosh. Seeing those.
Like, these women are bringing it.
Mhm.
Is there anyone in particular that you guys are like, you love their style?
I like AJ Wilson's fit. She
Yeah.
always have
She
like
always has
she
something
has
interesting to
yeah.
wear. And it's so like fun to see like everybody's, but hers are
Mhm.
like they're
Iconic.
intriguing to wear, like to see.
It's original.
It is.
Definitely. No one can replicate her outfits.
Asia Wilson is one of a kind.
She is.
Speaking of, we wrap up every podcast the same way. Who's the sports sis you're hyping these days? It could be Asia Wilson, or if there's anyone else that you guys want to give a shout out to. Is there a woman in sports behind the scenes or on the court, on the field that we should be paying attention to?
Dawn Blitzwhite.
If you're not paying attention to Coach P at the Gophers, you should. She is just a powerhouse woman carrying her team to the Sweet 16 right
Absolutely.
now. Love it.
I think Paige Beckers, obviously. We've known her. We met her once. So we got to work out with her, so I'd have to go with her.
Yeah, she's incredible. I can't wait to see what she does
I
this year
know.
in the W.
I'd say a Maya battle because just like we met her before and like we know like off the court she's such like a genuine person. Like on the court you can see like the emotion she has. She's just like so poised, happy, and she just shows like her true personality always. She's a player to look up to for sure.
Definitely. All three of you just named incredible women in basketball. Thank you so much for doing that, because these are all people we should be paying attention to if you're not already. And then finally, I want to just end with this. What's your why? What gets you up in the day? What gets you up at 6:30 in the morning to go to the gym and recommit to basketball each and every day? What's your why?
My why is just I want to be great and I have to do those little things in order to be great and achieve all these goals I want to do. So if it has to do with waking up at 6:30 in the morning, having maybe 4 workouts a day, if that's what it takes, then I'm going to do it.
Yeah, obviously being the best that I can, but also so those little girls can look up to us and knowing they can have this chance to do the same thing that we're doing.
to have, like, obviously what you said, have the impact on, like, other people, not just playing for yourself, playing for the people behind you, people next to you, and just achieving your dream, reach for the sky.
Thank you so much for being here, ladies. It was a pleasure to talk to you. Congrats on your state championship, and good luck in your careers going forward.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for listening to Women in Sports, a weekly conversation with your favorite female athletes. Find us wherever you get your podcasts. We'll see you next week.